Imagine the tons of yard waste and storm-damaged trees and trimmings that fill up landfills. Kyle Stanley visits a company that turns all that organic matter back into mulch to use in your yard.
Hey, you must be Kevin.
I am Kevin. Nice to meet you, Kyle.
Good to meet you.
Appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming to Missouri Organic.
Yeah, excited to see what you guys do. What do you make from all your wood products here?
Yeah, so basically we take in green waste, so brush, grass, and leaves. We make mulch, compost, topsoil and soil mixes, and we also create lumber too. So, we have a side business called the Urban Lumber Company that actually takes the larger logs and actually makes slab lumber.
And why not just put all this in a landfill?
Well, when this organic waste like this starts to break down, it creates methane gas, obviously. And the methane gas is harmful for the atmosphere. It creates CO2 and methane and creates global warming. So ultimately, trying to keep this stuff out of the landfill is really the goal. And then what happens is we make it into products. So we've got mulches and compost that then go back in to create soil health and actually break down and microbes get into the soil and actually creates better soil. So better water retention, CO2 sequestering and things like that. So it really is the ultimate recycling. I mean, you're taking a material that would have caused a problem in a landfill and then turn that right back into a product that's actually going to help the environment versus hurt it.
Right, very cool. So Kevin, my knowledge base on all this is about as deep as this mud puddle here. All I know is I bring stuff out to the curb and put it in a brown bag and it disappears.
Well, so basically what we do here is we take in brush, which is these kind of stuff here behind us. Basically, we contract with tree trimmers and landscapers. We also do municipalities through the area that pick up curbside, and they also bring in storm damage and stuff like that. So, so basically what we do is we take that material in and we grind it up and we make mulch out of it. Or if it's in your brown paper bag like you put on the curb, trash companies go around and collect that stuff and bring it in, and we take and make compost out of that stuff.
Okay, so the smaller stuff becomes compost,
right.
The bigger stuff behind us here becomes
exactly.
the mulch. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
gives difference between what I call fiber and compost. So all this material behind us is fiber material for me. Becomes a base product for a mulch product, whether it's brown, black, red, or natural. And then the other leafy material and the compostable material becomes more of a nature-wise compost, what we call it.
Very cool. So what is this here? Is this your finished product?
Yeah, so this is our Premium 1 mulch. This is the basis of all the mulch that we sell, whether it's brown, black, or red. This Premium 1, this natural mulch, comes from a very coarse ground material. The brush that you saw earlier goes through the grinder, goes through this machine, goes through another grinder, and then on the screening deck. The screening deck separates coarse and fines, and then this is the good material that we're selling.
Is this machine actually grinding it up, or is it just a separating?
Actually, that whole process there is another grind and then a screen to separate sizes of
so
material.
It does both. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Absolutely.
So what happens with these big guys?
So when we get big, long, straight pieces like this, we turn these into lumber. So nothing goes to waste. This material will go down to Urban Lumber Company, and we'll get sawed up into making slab wood like bars and tables and furniture. And then any waste that they have actually comes back to this facility, and we actually make mulch out of it. So nothing we do goes to waste.
So none of these are coming out of pristine forests?
No, here in the city, Kansas City, we've got thousands of acres of parkways and parklands and just lots of trees. I mean, it's one of the biggest urban forests in the nation. So we've always got these trees that are constantly coming down, either via ice storms or wind storms. We are not out there harvesting trees.
Right.
So basically what we're doing here is we're actually making colored mulch. So the material that he's going to put in there is the Premium 1, which we just saw, going into the machine, and we use basically a food grade colorant, environmentally friendly, and water, tumble it through the machine, and it comes out as red, black, or brown mulch.
So is this the final product here?
Yeah, so this is all the hard work that you've seen happen today. So all the mulch and the compost process that we saw happen, it ends up in a bag like this, goes to lots of different retail locations, and gets sold regionally throughout Kansas City.
So my mom will probably end up with this bag in her backyard.
She absolutely could, definitely.
Right.